Today, instead of Ukraine, we are gonna take a look at the situation in the Middle East. Since 28th of February, a big war has erupted between Iran, USA, and Israel. Unlike Ukraine, this war has the potential of significant escalation and can affect most countries around the world. Now, as you very well know, this is not the first time Israel or the US have attacked Iran. In fact, they have done so several times in the past. But in this attack, Iran's response is noticeably different. The US and Israel's main objective behind this war was to change the regime in Iran. They were planning to overthrow the current regime and put in place the candidate that they preferred. So since the start of this war on February 28th, US and Israel have targeted senior officials all around Iran. And in these strikes they were successful. They did manage to eliminate several high-ranking officials. Among these was leader of Iranian Revolution Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who at the time of the strike was with his family. It is clear that he was not hiding and had accepted the consequences. Simultaneously with the attacks, US and Israel were telling Iranian people to take back their country from the current regime. We saw many Iranian people, who supported the USA in this war, were celebrating. However, most of the Iranian people's response was opposite of what the US expected. Instead, they started a protest in support of Iran in several countries. They came to the streets saying, Iran should respond to the USA strongly. Many of you may recall that when the US was about to launch an attack on Iran, Trump and many officials were saying that in an event when the USA decided to enter war, it would only take them hours or a day to achieve their objective. But today, many US officials are claiming that this could take a couple of weeks. This is because, instead of focusing all their attacks on Israel, Iran this time is attacking US bases and its assets in neighboring countries. And from the footage circulating online, we can see that many of them have been successful. Sources are saying many countries are urging the US to send additional air defense missiles in order to intercept Iranian missiles and drones. In addition, a couple of Iranian-backed groups have also joined this war in limited capacity. In response, Israel has launched a long-range strike on Lebanon and is planning ground invasion. It is becoming evident that the US was not expecting a strong response from Iran. It seems like they were expecting Iran to only strike Israel. However, as Iran is targeting US bases in several countries, they are quickly running out of air defense missiles. Sources are reporting that the USA is planning to relocate some of their air defense missiles from Asia. This clearly suggests Iran is doing better than the US and Israel expected. However, as the US has several times more resources than Iran, the outcome may not be much different. But the longer this war continues, there is a higher chance of being expanded. However, a much more immediate effect will be the economic effect all around the world. You may know that Iran has restricted passage through the Persian Gulf and is striking vessels with drones and electronic warfare. In addition, sources are reporting that the biggest LNG supplier to the world has halted production because of Iran's strike. This means that the world will feel the effect instantly. But this could also play in favor of Russia and also the US as they control Venezuela. As you can see, this war is much different from Ukraine, as it can affect the entire world in a very bad way. With each passing day, chances of another country entering this war increases. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this war or where it might go. And as you know, I don't delete any comments, so feel free to share your opinion.